Welcome back to Dead Money Trade. Today we're going to give an update on the CPI results. Today, CPI was released at 8:30 in the morning, and here are the numbers. Overall, CPI rose month to month by 0.4%, and this rattled the markets. We saw a, let's see here, we saw a minus 1% drop today. On the daily, you can see that we've been on a massive tear. Is the rally over is the question for today. If we zoom in here, we have been starting to downtrend, although just back at prices not seen since 2 weeks ago. Now, we've kind of built this, we've kind of been in this little downward trending channel here, descending channel, and you can see yesterday we closed around 520, and then we just gapped down all the way to 511 at one point. Futures are red right now, so we might see some continuation of the downside. Now you can see we've been kind of going up and down in this wave structure. Market participants haven't necessarily let this price fall. Our targets to the downside, if this is indeed the end of the rally, is somewhere around 480. We've talked about this in previous episodes. 480 to about 500. Okay, I could see us finding some support around the 500 area or coming down to the 480 level. Now, who knows? It might not be all over yet. We could just gap up tomorrow, although futures doesn't really look like it. But we could start to maybe consolidate here Thursday, Friday, and then Monday start to pop up. There is some news about Iran possibly conducting missile strikes tonight, and there is a lot of uncertainty around oil prices and tensions, war tensions. So I think that's also scary, kind of rattling the markets. But we'll see. We have at least retraced 60-70% from previous rallies. So if we're going to do that, or sorry, previous sell-offs so far this last couple weeks, if we were going to retrace, maybe 50% would be 516, 60% 517, maybe 80% 520, and then continue the sell-off. Now, we'll know if this is not the end of the trend if we can break above these previous highs. Okay, if we can break above the previous high from literally yesterday, that might be okay. We might be able to keep going, and doubly confirmed if we can break above the high from last Thursday. All right, we are really not far from all-time highs, so we'll just have to wait and see. I don't know if now is the time to get super bearish. You might want to stay cautious because the market's just been so bullish, but investors now are worried that we're not going to get rate cuts in June. So we'll just have to see how it plays out. Now, if we start making new lows, then the chances of us seeing an end to this rally, at least for now, is getting more and more likely. I'm sure market participants would actually be looking for some consolidation, a healthy pullback. It is kind of crazy though on a day like today. We couldn't really fall more than 1%. S&P 500 hasn't been able to fall more than 2% in a long time. Moving over to Bitcoin, which was surprisingly resilient today. Let's see, I want to check out this one. Surprisingly resilient today. Let me switch to the daily here. We did see an initial sell-off coming back down to 67,500, but surprisingly, we were able to close today above 70K, which I think is pretty bullish. Now we'll just have to wait and see if this was a dead cat bounce, but you can see this sideways consolidation. We're kind of in a pennant here. It looks good. I mean, this trend line has been touched since 2 weeks ago, it's been making higher lows, unlike the S&P 500. So this might be a good thing. This might be a good thing. We'll just have to wait and see. Let's zoom in a little bit here. We are on this Ganfan resistant line. We just crossed over. We've been kind of hugging this for a couple weeks, or actually, sorry, 1 week, just since April 2nd. So last week. If we can use this as support and kind of cross above all-time highs, that would be really bullish. And we'll just have to wait and see. But for now, we're going to leave it at that. Thanks for watching Dead Money Trade. Like and subscribe, comment below, and remember, this isn't financial advice, purely education. Hope you learned something today, and have a good rest of your day.